Yo, a couple weeks ago now, the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. And honestly, as much as I'd like to, I can't really say anything about that specifically that no one else hasn't said. But I actually wanted to talk about power, or what we may define as such. I was listening to a lecture by Dan Trell of the channel The Modern Hermeticist, and in his lecture titled On Power, he had a point about how no one person or object can have all of the power. Of course, with power being a bit of a monolithic term. I think nowadays, our generation, like, late millennials and early Gen Z types, may not understand how much power we actually have. It should be known that absolute power corrupts absolutely, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't use our innate abilities to do what we need to do to better ourselves and others, you know? I think it's important to realize that though it may seem like the world is collapsing in on itself, things still change and flow every day. As messed up as things are right now, we can't allow ourselves to lose a little hope that we have just because of the constant negativity we're shown on a daily basis. Trust me, it's definitely easier said than done for sure, but the amazing thing about us as human beings is that we're able to move and swing through the greatest of adversities through sheer will and, in my belief, strength of the soul. To be honest, lately I have not been spending the most time on social media, and honestly, I think I'm better off for it. It's like every time I see something disturbing online, it just saps a little bit of my energy. I feel like there's certain ways that media as a whole forces us to pay attention to whatever it wants. Even when we don't consciously realize it, we live in a world of duality, you know? So there's extreme negativity and positivity at the same time. I just think it's up to us to decide what to focus on. And it's also up to us to understand that we can't allow our abilities to go to waste, even though well, it's the easiest thing that we can do. Honestly, one of the biggest life lessons that I've learned is to keep going even though things may get hard, even though things will get hard, rather. So, with that being said, whatever powers or abilities or strengths you have, I think it's important to just well, capitalize on what nature gave you. And I'll catch you later.